And Alumni Day is kicking off today with former greats coming back to enjoy some spring football. Cougar reporter Lauren Frankham is with the '84 championship team center, Trevor Matich, to talk about the festivities.
Thanks, guys. Trevor, thank you so much for being here with us. So you've been on both sides of the spectrum. You've been on the BYU football team and also an ESPN analyst. What do you think about the team this year, their season, and them going independent?
You know, it's a little terrifying, but it's very exciting because it's a brave new world out there where they're cut free from old alliances, and now they get to go out and show who they are nationally. I mean, this will allow them to have games every year on the road, on the East Coast, in the Southeast, in the Southwest, anywhere they want to go to recruit. And so I think that's a very positive thing for them.
And that means a lot coming from you. You've been on the national championship team of 1984. Do you think BYU has a chance to do that again, to have a national championship team?
You know, Lauren, that's a great question. A lot of people have been asking that for a long time. And I think the answer to that is yes, they have a chance. But things need to come together for them like they did in 1984. They need to win out, and then they need some help from other places, which is typical of really any team in BYU's position. But going independent, I think, gives them a better chance to get into that position than not being independent, because now they'll have a better chance to have those top recruits, especially top LDS recruits in other states east of the Mississippi that right now really can't find BYU on TV. They'll be able to see them on TV. They'll be able to meet their coaches personally in a lot of cases on those road trips. And so I think the potential for BYU to really escalate its talent level in terms of recruiting is enhanced by this move, and I think it's very exciting.
Great, and there's a lot of BYU greats, football greats, who don't come back to the Alumni Day. What brings you back each year?
Well, you know what? It's a matter of the guys. You know, anybody that played college football will tell you that what they miss the most is being with the guys. I mean, game day is awesome. It's a thrill, but you develop a camaraderie that you just can't get any other way. I mean, it's a common suffering for a common goal that's important to everybody. And you can't fool football players. You can't fool the guy next to you. You know, you either give what you can towards that goal or you don't. And the guys that do, even when we're apart for years, we'll get back together and it's like we've never been apart because of that bond that's forged through really what amounts to striving and suffering and then triumphing. And really that is what brings, I think, everybody back, so we can sort of relive that emotional bond with each other.
So it sounds like you had a great experience here. You've had a long career. What advice would you give these kids here in Alumni Day?
You mean the players?
The players.
The advice I'd give to the players is focus with urgency on the little things. The little things that a lot of players think are tedious, that they're being oppressed because they're being asked to do at a high level. Those are the things that'll make you a champion. Those are the things that develop the habits. And so I would suggest that whatever the coaches ask them to do, to buy into it. Choose to have urgency and focus on every little thing, no matter how tedious somebody else might think it is. And that'll carry them on to be as great as they can possibly be. That's what happened in 1984. We had some stars, but we had a lot of guys that developed fundamentals, and those fundamentals won us a lot of games.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Trevor. 1984 National Championship team. And after Alumni Day, they have one more week of spring football, and then it's going to be the blue and white game on Saturday. And we'll have that coverage for you. From the Student Athletic Building, I'm Lauren Frankham. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Lauren. It's always great to be able to talk to the living legends of BYU football.